a few 13.8 a long time back, an extremely hot, little and thick peculiarity ventured into what we presently call the universe. Since then, it hasn't stopped growing. But suppose it did. What would happen if everything, galaxies, stars, planets, stopped moving away from each other? Would the universe freeze in its current state? Or would it disintegrate into a single point, as it did prior to the Big Bang? Would that be the final straw? If the universe stopped expanding, here is what would happen. We believed that the universe was static prior to Edwin Hubble's observation in the 1920s that galaxies moved apart. The Hubble Space Telescope demonstrated a decade later that not only is the universe expanding, but that it is expanding at an ever-increasing rate. Astrophysicists were expecting the expansion to actually slow down as a result of gravity, so this came as a complete surprise to them. They hypothesized that a force was accelerating the universe's expansion to explain the discovery. It was dubbed dark energy by them. Imagine a scenario where the speculated energy unexpectedly quit pulling the universe separated. Let's say that dark energy grew weaker over time but was still strong enough to counter gravity. How would that appear? Before Hubble's discovery changed the game and Einstein's perspective, the universe would develop exactly as Einstein imagined it 100 years ago. It would not change. There would be no expansion or contraction of the universe. Ultimately, stars would debilitate every one of the gas required for their arrangement. Our gas would literally run out. Existing stars would die out and fewer new stars would be born. Black holes would fill the universe as it got darker. The Earth would have been absorbed by a red giant star that was once our Sun by that point. On the Celsius scale, that corresponds to a temperature of 273.15 degrees or -459.67 degrees Fahrenheit at some point. This would be the final minimum temperature that it would ever attain. Atoms themselves would stop moving at that temperature. The universe would turn out to be totally inert. However, let's go back and assume that dark energy weakened to the point where it could no longer resist gravity. Everything would be pushed back once gravity took control. The universe would begin to shrink. The distance between galaxies would increase until they merged into a single mega-galaxy. Space would become hotter than the Sun as a result of the merging of the stars and, once more, jam-packed with black holes caused by exploding stars. Planets, stars, entire galaxies, and even one another would be swallowed up by these black holes. They would eventually combine to form a massive black hole that would compress the entire universe into a single point. It would be hot, small, and very dense. Big Crunch would mark the end of the universe, bringing it back to its beginning state. And who is to say? The recently shaped peculiarity could detonate in another huge explosion, making a fresh out-of-the-box new universe, with new stars, new planets, new living things. We don't know precisely the way in which our universe will end. Even the dark energy that is tearing it apart is a mystery to us. Because of this, there isn't just one theory that can explain the universe's ultimate fate. There are numerous excellent ones. They could all be wrong, or any of them could be right.